Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. I hope you've had a lovely weekend and are looking forward to another week of learning. So, we're going to start with our reading as usual. Remember, when you get to a page, to pause it and read it and answer the questions at the end. Okay, so we'll go on to our phonics.
Hello everyone, I'm Connie Huck and I hope that you're all ready for your letters and sounds phonics lesson today.
Hello children, I'm Alex. Let's start our letters and sounds lesson and learn to read some new words. Let's begin by reading some phonemes that you already know. I'll show you the graphemes on the cards and I want you to read them aloud. This digraph says or. Are you ready? Well done. Let's check you got them right. Read aloud with me. Or. E. 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 O. 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 Oo. 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 Well done. Now it's time to mix the cards up so that they're in a different order. Let's see if you can read the graphemes on the cards now. I want you to read them aloud. Off you go. Great job. Let's check you got them right. Read aloud with me. Oo, or, e, 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 o, 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 oo, oo, oo. Super sounds. Let's read some words with graphemes we already know. Can you spot the digraph? Yes, the digraph is or. Read each sound as I point. Now blend and read the word. K, or. Claw. A crab has big claws. Can you spot the digraph this time? You're right. The digraph is or. Read each sound as I point. Now blend and read the word. Yawn. Yawn. Oh, sorry, that was a big yawn. Can you spot the digraph? Yes, you're right. The digraph is E. Read each sound as I point. Now blend and read the word. Eat. Repeat. If you say something more than once, you are repeating yourself. Can you spot the digraph? That's right. The digraph is qu. Read each sound as I point. Now blend and read the word. Free. Quent. Frequent. Did you get it right? Well done. Can you spot the split vowel digraph? You're right. The split vowel digraph is oo. Read each sound as I point. Now blend and read the word. June. June is the month after May. Final word. Can you spot the digraph? Brilliant! The digraph is oo. Read each sound as I point. Now blend and read the word. Flew. Great reading. Time to mix them up. Are you ready? Let's see if you can read the words on the cards without any help. I think you can do it. Off you go. Read them aloud. Let's check. Read them with me. Frequent. June. Flew. Claw. Yawn. Repeat. Today we are learning to read a new way of writing the sound Copy me. Say it again. And again. One more time. Let's sound talk some words with the phoneme Copy me. Say the sounds and then see if you can blend the sounds to say the word. Bird. 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 Birds flew in the sky. Copy me. Say the sounds, then blend the sounds to say the word. Third. Third. Good job. Third. Third. The third number when we count from 1 is 3. Let's sound talk our final word. Copy me. Say the sounds, then blend the sounds to say the word. Shirt. 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 A shirt is a piece of clothing that we wear on the top of our body. It has buttons down the front. We already know the sound is written like this. You know that. And also like this. But there is another way to write the sound and it looks like this. Let's read the new grapheme for the sound Can you say the sound each time I show you the digraph One more time. Oh, well done. That was excellent. Excellent. Now let's read some words with our new grapheme for the sound Sound talk each grapheme and then blend to read the word aloud. Oh, well done. Now let's read the word together. Bird. Bird. Did you get it right? I bet you did. Sound talk each grapheme and then blend to read the word aloud. Now let's read the word together. Skirt. Skirt. Did you get it right? Again? Great job. Sound talk each grapheme and then blend to read the word aloud. Now let's read the word together. Girl. Girl. Did you get it right? Again. Great job. Sound talk each grapheme and then blend to read the word aloud. Now let's read the word together. First. First. If you win the race, you come first. Sound talk each grapheme and then blend to read the word aloud. Now let's read the word together. Shirt. Shirt. Did you get it right? Great job. Sound talk each grapheme and then blend to read the word aloud. Now let's read the word together. Third. Third. Did you get it right again? Brilliant. Okay, time to read them without any help. Off you go. You got them all right? Let's check. Read them with me. Bird. Skirt. Girl. First. Shirt. Third. Time to mix them up. Let's check you really know them. Can you read the words on the card without any help? Read them aloud. Off you go. You got them all right again. Amazing. Let's check. Read them with me. First. Bird. Skirt. Girl. Third. Shirt. Incredible! We are on fire today. Let's learn to read a tricky word. We are going to learn to read the word thought. Well, the first bit is easy, but the second bit is tricky. It says or, and the end is easy again. T. When I read it, I say ought. Now read the word with me. Ought. Thought. Awesome. Brilliant. Read it yourself. What's the word? Sorry, what was that? Yes, well done. The word is ought, thought. Now, let's practice reading this tricky word that you have met before. Can you remember the tricky bit? Well, the first bit is a bit tricky for some people. They say are. but the second bit is fine. Sk. Then the last bit is tricky. These letters say t. Can you read the word? Let's read it together. Asked, asked. Some people may say asked, asked, like me. Let's read another tricky word you know. Can you remember the tricky bit? Yes, the tricky bit is here. It says air. Can you read the word? Let's read it together. Air, there. Let's read some sentences with our new grapheme in. Can you see any words with today's grapheme here and here? Can you see any other words with digraphs? Or, and are? Can you see the tricky word we read today? That's right, asked was our tricky word. Now I want you to read aloud as I point to the words. Excellent reading. Now let's read the sentence together. The girl asked to find the bird she saw in her garden. Do you see any birds out of your window? Now let's read the next sentence. Can you see any words with today's grapheme That's right, here and here. Can you see any other words with digraphs? That's right, and ooh. Can you see the tricky word we learnt today? Yes, thought is today's tricky word. Now I want you to read aloud as I point to the words. Excellent reading. Now let's read the sentence together. I thought this skirt and shirt were both blue. I wonder what colour their skirt and shirt were if they were not blue. Wow, let's finish by spelling some words. Because if you can read a word, then you can have a go at spelling it. You will need your paper and something to write with. Let's spell 2 words with today's grapheme Let's start by spelling bird. Segment the sounds with me. Bird. B-erd. Let's count how many sounds there are. Bird. B-erd. That's 3 sounds. Watch me write a bird. Remember, we need 3 sounds. B. D. B-erd. Bird. I'm hiding. That means it's your turn to have a go. Write it down. Don't forget the digraph Let's check our spelling. B-erd. Bird. Did you get it right? Great job. Let's try another one. Let's spell girl. Segment the sounds with me. Girl. G-earl. Let's count how many sounds there are. Girl. G-earl. Girl. That's 3 sounds again. Watch me write girl. Remember, we need 3 sounds. Girl. Hiding time. Your go. Write it down. Don't forget the digraph. You were quick that time. Let's have a look. Let's check our spelling. Girl. Did you get it right? Great job, brilliant. Okay, let's learn to spell a tricky word. We can read the word thought, so now let's spell it. Segment the sounds with me. Thought. Thought. Let's count how many sounds there are. Thought. That's 3 sounds. Watch me write thought. How many sounds do I need? 3, that's right. Well, the first bit is easy. And then the next bit is tricky. It is written O-U-G-H. O-U-G-H or. And the final bit is easy. Or thought. Hide time. Have a go. What's the tricky bit? Or is written O-U-G-H. Write it down. Let's check. Ought. Thought. Did you get it right? Great job. Now let's practice spelling this tricky word that you have seen before. Asked. Segment the sounds with me. Asked. Asked. Let's count how many sounds there are. Asked. Asked. That's 4 sounds. Watch me write asked. Remember, I need 4 sounds. Can you remember the tricky bit? Well, the first bit can be tricky. The A can say R for some people. R. Then it's sk. That's easy. And the ending is tricky. The ED says T. Asked. Asked. Let's hide it. Have a go. What's the tricky bit? The letter A says R, and remember you need ED on the end. Write it down. Let's check. Asked. Asked. Did you get it right? Fantastic. Well done, children. You worked so hard practicing reading and spelling. See you again for another letters and sounds lesson. Bye.
Well, there we go, everyone. Hope you enjoyed your letters and sounds lesson. You've worked really hard and we're so proud of you. Why don't you celebrate by sharing a lovely book together with someone at home?
Okay, so we'll go on to our maths now. So again, you have got a video to watch and then we've got some worksheets to do.
Now today's lesson is on comparing number sentences. Rosie has represented a calculation using 10 frames. Let's take a look. She used 2 different colored counters. Can you see? What calculation has Rosie represented? How many red counters are there? That's right, there are 8. And how many yellow counters are there? Exactly, there are 7. And what calculation do you think Rosie is doing? She's adding them together. She's showing us 8 plus 7. Amir has represented a calculation, and he's also using 10 frames. Here's what Amir built. He also used red counters and yellow counters. What calculation has Amir represented? Well, once again, let's look at the red counters. How many are there? There are 7. And how many yellow counters? There are 6, correct. And what calculation do you think Amir is doing? He's showing us addition. Amir is showing us 7 plus 6. Rosie says, I want to compare our calculations. But what does she mean by compare? I think she wants to see who has more counters. Well, actually, she also may want to find out who has fewer. We know that Rosie built 8 red counters and 7 yellow counters. We also know that Amir built 7 red counters and 6 yellow counters. We can use the words greater than or less than to compare. So let's use greater than or less than to complete the sentence. Take a look. 8 plus 7 is... Were you thinking greater than? Yes, 8 plus 7 is greater than 7 plus 6. And we can see that because Rosie has 1 full 10 frame and 5 more. That's 15. And Amir has 1 full 10 frame and 3 more. That's 13. Oh, Amir. Amir says, I can write it another way. Okay, Amir, go ahead. 7 plus 6 is less than 8 plus 7. Amir, you're right. We could think about it as 7 plus 6 is less than 8 plus 7. Well done, Amir. Well done, Rosie. Now it's your turn to have a go. Using the words greater than, less than, or equal to, you're going to complete the sentences. And you could use 10 frames to help you. So pause here, fill in the sentences, and then come back and we'll compare answers. Are you ready? Here's question 1. 3 plus 9 is less than 7 plus 6. Number 2. 3 plus 9 is greater than 5 plus 6. Question 3. 3 plus 9 is equal to 9 plus 3. And question 4. 13 plus 5 is greater than 11 plus 6. Well done. Rosie has represented a different calculation using 10 frames. Well, let's take a look. Oh, it does look different than the last one. Here, we only have red counters. And we also have some lines here. What calculation has Rosie represented? Well, how many red counters are there all together? I see 1 full 10 frame and 3 more. That's 13 red counters. But then she crossed out some of them. How many did she cross out? That's right, 4. Rosie was showing 13 subtract 4. Amir also represented a different calculation using 10 frames. Let's look at his. This reminds me of Rosie's. What calculation has Amir represented? Well, he only used red counters as well. How many did he start with? 1 full 10 frame and 2 more. That's 12 red counters. But he also crossed out some red counters. How many did he cross out? He crossed out 5. Amir was showing 12 subtract 5. Rosie says, I want to compare our calculations. Do you remember what comparing is? It's seeing which one is greater than or less than. Rosie wrote 13 subtract 4. Amir wrote 12 subtract 5. So thinking about comparing, we can use the words greater than or less than to complete the sentence. Rosie wants to compare her calculation to Amir's. She could say 13 subtract 4 is greater than 12 subtract 5. Exactly. Oh, but Amir says, can you write it another way? I think he wants us to compare Amir's to Rosie's. Why don't you pause here and have a go? See if you can compare Amir to Rosie. Okay, what were you thinking? Did you say 12 subtract 5 is less than 13 subtract 4? If you did, fabulous job. Okay, it's your turn to have a go. Remember, using the words greater than, less than, or equal to, you're going to complete the sentences. And if you want, you could use 10 frames to help you. So pause here and have a go, and when you're ready, we'll go through the answers together. Are you ready? Number 1. 14 subtract 3 is greater than 12 subtract 3. Question 2. 14 subtract 3 is equal to 12 subtract 1. Question 3. 12 subtract 1 is greater than 14 subtract 5. And finally, number 4, 14 subtract 5 is less than 16 subtract 5. Well done. Oh, hi, Rosie. Rosie says, did you know we can also use symbols to compare? Oh, I've seen those symbols before. This symbol means less than, because if we compare the blocks, 2 is less than 3. We can also use the equal sign, and the equal sign here shows that 3 blocks is equal to 3 blocks. And finally, we can use this symbol, the greater than symbol. And this is shown because 3 blocks is greater than 2 blocks. So we could say 18 is greater than 15, and we use those words. But what if we wanted to use a symbol? Amir wants us to write the sentence using symbols. 18, 15. Well, we know that 18 is greater than 15, so we would have to use. Pause here, have a go. Which symbol would you use? Exactly. We would use the greater than symbol, because words or symbols it's still true. 18 is greater than 15. All right, you know what that symbol means. It means pause here and have a go. This time you're going to be using the symbols for less than, greater than, or equals to in order to compare the number sentences. So pause here, put in the symbols, and then come back and we'll check them. Are you ready to go? Question number 1. 3 plus 9 is less than 7 plus 6. 2. 3 plus 9 is greater than 5 plus 6. 3. 3 plus 9 is equal to 9 plus 3. Number 4. 13 plus 5 is greater than 11 plus 6. Number 5. 14 subtract 3 is greater than 12 subtract 3. Number 6. 14 subtract 3 is equal to 12 subtract 1. Number 7. 12 subtract 1 is greater than 14 subtract 5. And finally, number 8. 14 subtract 5 is less than 16 subtract 5. That was a lot of work. Okay, we're at the end of this lesson on comparing number sentences. I want you to pause here and have a go at your worksheet. But remember, if you don't have a White Rose Maths worksheet, there's lots of material available on the BBC Bite Size website. Good luck!
Okay, so now you've got your worksheet. So again, pause on each screen and then the answers will show. Okay, so now we've got our writing, so pause on the task and have a go for me. And that's the end of our video. I hope you have a lovely evening and I'll see you